Mr. Mike, good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, bringing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and all around the world. And tonight we're going to tell you all about the Yn Chruinnaght Festival, which is coming up in just a week's time. I've got special guests, Chloe Woolley and Joe Callister, coming in, and you'll hear from them soon. But first, let's have some music from Europe. This is from Will Pound's wonderful album, A Day Will Come. And these two tunes come from Latvia and Belgium. Jotreus Krodzins and the Marsland Jig. do love that album. A Day Will Come by Will Pound, celebrating music from the EU member states in the face of that Brexit thing. The second tune there was from Belgium, and I've been really enjoying the Tour de France coverage. Fantastic race this year. Jonas Vingegaard is Belgian. We ought to be fair in our support on this programme, though really I do support Tadej Pogačar. He's from Slovenia. So from there, here's Kurja Kosa with Sis Polka. Well, we've not had a jug solo on the show before, have we? I suspect that's not what Tadej Pogačar is listening to on his headphones when he's warming up. Now, Mary Malloy passed me a CD by the Twisted Sisters. They came over on a fishing boat during TT week and played at a few venues and busked as well, and went down an absolute storm, I do believe. Many of the tracks on this CD are perhaps a little bit risque for the ears of our sophisticated Manx radio audience, but I don't think this one's got too much fruity language in. This one's called Spuds.
To the spot I was born, on the spot I've been bred. I'm gonna eat 20 spuds every day till I'm dead. To the spot I was born, on the spot I've been bred. I'm gonna eat 20 spuds every day till I'm dead. Potatoes, potatoes, for breakfast, lunch and tea. Potatoes, potatoes are the food of the gods for me. Give me mashed, give me boiled, give me fried or chipped. Guaranteed to enjoy every single bit of it. Make it big, I'm a pig if you feed me right. We'll be making bacon till the pale moonlight. Potatoes, potatoes, for breakfast, lunch and tea. Potatoes, potatoes are the food of the gods for me. Navins, cabins, pinks or blues, kings or queens, narrows pipe or two. Creamed or sauteed, steamed or baked, just give me more spuds for heaven's sake. Potatoes, potatoes, for breakfast, lunch and tea. Potatoes, potatoes are the food of the gods for me. Spot I was born, on the spot I've been bred. I'm gonna eat 20 spuds every day till I'm dead. To the spot I was born, on the spot I've been bred. I'm gonna eat 20 spuds every day till I'm dead. Potatoes, potatoes, for breakfast, lunch and tea. Potatoes, potatoes are the food of the gods for me. Spuds, 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 spuds,
So that was the Twisted Sisters, with, of course, Spuds. Next, here's a track from a CD I've played you something from before. This is James Kerry. His CD was Source. This is the Staffordshire Hornpipe. So I'm delighted to be joined in the studio by Chloe Woolley and Joe Callister. Good evening.
That's to my.
That's to my job.
So you're here to tell us all about the Yn Chruinnaght Festival. When does the festival actually start?
Well, officially we start on Monday the 24th of July, but for anyone who's already been lucky enough to nab a programme, you'll see that we've got a cheeky little pre-Chruinnaght nautical warm-up in there. So Peel's going to be absolutely rocking on Saturday the 22nd of July for the Viking boat races, 60th anniversary, and for the Peel traditional boat festival. And we've got a team in there building a boat.
Oh, excellent. That's always a good weekend anyway.
Yeah.
I remember watching Cesar building his boat last year, the violin-shaped boat.
That's right, yeah. So we happened to be the winners last year.
Oh, did you? My
Yeah.
son and his team were in that, and they sank quite quickly.
Well, it's always really good. And obviously sometimes, depending on the tide, sometimes this falls at the end of Chruinnaght week, but it happens to be the start this year. So unofficially the 22nd of July, but we kick off Monday the 24th.
And what's on Monday the 24th then?
Well, we are starting the festival with a Manx, Scottish, Irish collaborative group called Trip. And I'm sure listeners are very, very familiar with Trip already, starring the Isle of Man's own Isla Collister on fiddle. So they'll be playing at the Centenary Centre at 7:30, and we'll have support from Manx group Clash 4 as well. And during the day we'll have the first of 5 Noah Bakehouse lunchtime sessions from 1 o'clock.
That sounds brilliant. Yeah, we've played nearly every track off that Trip album, I think, and I'll play one now, actually. This is Turning Tides from their album A Drop for Neptune, released last year.
the waves roll in, greeting me like the oldest friend. It's been a long old while, the city smoking filled my head, but now it's clear this is where I belong. The familiar breeze, it awakens me. I'm reminded of your beauty. The colours seem so much brighter now, a tapestry of life woven with such care. Take my hand and lead me home, across the sea and fields of purple, green and gold. Take my hand and bring me back to the beginning, to cling under the bright blue skies with you. These grounds, they know the paths I've tread, the contours of my footprint. Each step I take, I'm drawn back into nature's oldest call. Take my hand and lead me home, across the sea and fields of purple, green and gold. Take my hand and bring me back to the beginning, to cling under the bright blue skies with you. The winds are changing, they blow me home now. The tides are turning, setting a new course. The winds are changing, they blow me home now. The tides are turning, setting a new course. The winds are changing, they blow me home now. The tides are turning, setting a new course.
So that was Trip, featuring Alec Allister from Peel, of course. So what else is happening over the week then?
We've got a huge range of stuff, but we've tried to make it sort of accessible as possible. So all the Noah Bakehouse sessions run between 1 and 2. So they're all in the Market Hall in Douglas. And each day there's a different focus. Then each day at the House of Manannan from Tuesday to Friday, between 12 and 2, we've got workshops and displays outside. So there's a real mix there. There's some information in the programme about what it is, but we'll have further information each day. We'll have a chalkboard so you can come and see what's happening and grab yourself a brew.
Brilliant, that sounds excellent. So you've got concerts most evenings of the week?
Yes, so Centenary Centre is our main hub.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the festival offers where you can buy tickets during the week.
Okay, that's good news.
From midday onwards. So, yeah, we've got the Trip there on the Monday night. And then our next big gig is there on the Thursday night. And that is with Corinne Polwart and Dave Milligan.
Right. Again, I've played quite a bit of their music on the show. It's a lovely album. That I'm looking forward to that one very much myself.
And they will have support from Manx harpist Mira Royal, who will be joined by a few friends, a few familiar faces from the Manx folk scene. And then a big coup for us this year is Dervish. We've got them coming over from Ireland on Saturday. And this is nearly sold out already. There are a few tickets still to be found. Celtic Gold and Man and Music have some. And we're hoping to release a handful more online via our website, celticgathering.im. So that would be an amazing gig to finish up on the Saturday night.
Yeah, I've seen Dervish before. They really are absolute superb act to see. So I'll butt in there to play The Quiet Joys of Brotherhood by Corinne Polwart and Dave Milligan from the album Still As You're Sleeping, and The Corner House by Dervish.
As gentle tides go rolling by along the salt sea strand, the colours blend and roll as one, together in the sand, and often do the winds entwine to send their distant call, the quiet joys of brotherhood, and love is Lord of all. We're oak and we together rise along the common ground. The mare and stallion, light and dark, have thunder in their sound. The rainbow sign, the blended flower, still have my heart in thrall. The quiet joys of brotherhood, and love is Lord of all. But man has come to plough the tide. The oak lies on the ground. I hear their fires in the fields. They drive the stallion down. The roses bleed, both light and dark. The winds do seldom call. The running songs recall the time when love was Lord of all.
between that, we've got loads of other things going on. We've got Ceilidhs. So on the Wednesday evening, we've got a family Ceilidh down at Peel Masonic Hall, and that's from 7 o'clock. And that's going to feature some of our other visiting groups. We've got the Cat's Claw Ceilidh Band from Wales, and Morvran, who are a Cornish four-piece group. Steve Hunt is actually from the Isle of Man originally.
All right.
And he and his wife, who's a Cornish dancer, Carmen, they're both Cornish bards.
Oh.
So they're special guests.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're going to be leading some workshops for us, I think, in clogging. Is that Welsh clogging?
The Welsh clog.
Oh, that's Cat's Claw who are doing the Welsh clogging.
Not the Cornish people.
Getting me nationalities mixed up. But yeah, if you fancy doing some Welsh clogging.
So that seems a good point to play some music by Morvran. This is From Night Till Morn from their EP, which is available on Bandcamp.
Or as an alternative that evening, there is the Irish language film Yn Chruinnaght, which means The Quiet Girl, and this was recently nominated for an Oscar.
All right.
So that's very exciting. We're working with Films in Peel to put that event on.
At the Centenary Centre.
Centenary Centre, that one.
And then on the Tuesday, we have the return of our very popular Yn Chruinnaght, which is the song night. So this came into being last year because we had Cornish choir Briar's Boys over, who made a real impression round. I think they moved in, basically, didn't they? But we found that it was a real good community night that night. So we're doing it again this year, and we're showcasing all local groups. So it's definitely not a concert on the Tuesday. If you want to come along and have a sing, you'll know some of the songs. And it was a real good fun event, that. But again, that was sold out last year. So get your tickets quick.
And tickets, are they available online still?
Yes, they are. So we try and keep everything well priced. We might have a few festival passes left at £60, which gives you access to everything except the Friday evening events, which I can tell you about in a mo. But children's tickets are only from £3 to £5, so it's a great incentive to introduce like top name Celtic acts to the young people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But as well as our those events, we've got the Mega Manx Ceilidh, which is in the Villa Marina on the Friday, the 28th. And this is going to feature the Mega Manx Ceilidh Band, Cat's Claw Ceilidh Band, with short dance displays from Skedden Perry Bairn Egg and Scran, and the Ellen Van and Pipes and Drums. So tickets are available from villagaiety.com for that. Meanwhile, up in Lazaire Church and Arts Centre, there is something for other listeners, and that's going to be a lovely acoustic concert with Manx Gaelic singer Ruth Kegan and Scottish harpist Rachel Hare.
Wow, you really do have a lot packed into the week, don't you? It's fantastic. Really good.
Yeah, we do. And as we keep saying, a lot of people were disappointed last year because they left it too late to get their tickets. So physical tickets at the moment, you can get in Peel mainly, isn't it? Celtic Gold, Man and Music. But yeah, online as well.
Yeah. And we've got even more events happening as well.
Tell us.
That's just the ticketed ones. So from the Wednesday onwards, we've got new festival friends Black Dog on board, Black Dog Oven in Peel. So we're going to have afternoon tunes at 5 o'clock. There's going to be music from Chruinnaght, which is Kirsty, Lawrence and Russell's group. And then we've got Morvran and the Skimmies, which you'll recognise some of the members from O'Donnell's in that band.
Will I indeed.
And then we've got Evil Wonder on the Friday night. And we're going to finish the whole festival with a farewell gig and session in the Black Dog Oven on the Sunday 30th from 3 p.m. We're going to have Heather Cubley and Tiffany Carouche playing, then followed by a session. And all the Chruinnaght committee will be there with their instruments, but it's open to everyone to come and join in.
That sounds brilliant. I mean, Yn Chruinnacht's been going for how many years now? Any idea?
This is our 45th festival.
Really? I mean, I'm old enough to remember it when it was where the swimming pool is in Ramsey and the tent and going to the Ceilidhs there. I've still got a sticker on my guitar case, I think, saying Yn Chruinnaght Rumsar.
Collector's item.
Indeed. So, yeah, that's fantastic.
45 years.
45 years, fancy that.
And we've still got more. Because we've not mentioned the Saturday.
Oh, sorry. Have I interrupted the flow here?
No, not at all. One more
Tell us about
day
Saturday.
on the Saturday. So that is our Saturday gathering.
All right,
and for those of you who've been before, it used to be in Peel, in the cathedral grounds and in the Corran Hall. But this year we're at St John's.
All right.
So we're taking over St John's. It's going to be in the St John's Methodist Hall, Tynwald Fairfield, the Royal Chapel and the hall there. And there really is something for everyone. It's free. So it's a real family community event, as well as recitals in the Royal Chapel from all sorts of groups like Cherniveg. We've got Mark Lawrence playing, Govard Groove Choir, and we've got the Mill Ensemble. doing one of Charles Gard's Manx suites.
Okay.
So you can have a little chill in there, or you can watch some music and dance displays on the Fairfield, or you can visit our artisan craft fairs. We've got 2 this year because we've got 2 halls. We've got Manx language walks, we've got cultural walks around St John's from James Franklin at Culture Vannon. We've got Birdie's Gilga's Golf. So you might have seen Birdie's Crazy Golf.
Yeah, actually.
Well, Brisha Kermode, who's one of the sort of founders of that, she speaks Manx. So you can pitch and putt
In
and skilg. I know. Yeah, so I mean, it really is, and we try and make it really friendly, and because it's the first week of the summer holidays as well, you know, all the children are off school, and everyone welcome, Felt Jeru.
Well done to all of the committee, and is there anyone else who we need to say thanks to support it?
Well, obviously we have our major sponsors who we're really very grateful to, and that's Culture Vannon, the Isle of Man Arts Council, Digital Group, IFGL, who sponsor the Noah Market Hall sessions. We've got the Malcolm Scott Dickinson Charitable Trust, Soundcheck Charity, Culture Island and Peel Town Commissioners, as well as many other festival friends who give us a venue, such as the White House and Miller's Tale, where everyone's welcome to go for a tune later on in the evenings.
Brilliant. Well, what a week to look forward to. Thanks very much for coming in, Chloe and Joe.
Shade of it.
And I'll see you in the week.
I never knew magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand, or felt sweet breezes in the top of a tree. But now you're here, bright in my northern sky.
Been a long time that I'm waiting. Been a long time that I'm blown. Been a long time that I've wandered through the people I have known. Oh, if you would and you could straighten my new mind's eye. Would you love me for my money? Would you love me for my hair? Would you love me through the winter? Would you love me till I'm dead? Oh, if you could come blow your horn on
I never knew magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand, or felt sweet breezes in the top of a tree. And now you're here, bright in my northern sky. Bright in my northern sky. sky.
So that was Corrine Polwart again, this time with a show favourite, Chris Drever. That's from an album called The Endless Coloured Ways, which is various artists doing the songs of Nick Drake. And of course, thanks to Chloe and Joe for coming in and telling us all about Yn Chruinnaght, where Corrine Polwart is playing with Dave Milligan. Now, there is music happening before that. There'll be Blues Club this Wednesday night. There'll be the trad session in O'Donnell's on Wednesday night. There'll be the session in the Mitre on Friday night. And also on Friday night, of course, at the Institute, we have Veronica Sabergia and Max De Bernardi. They're a wonderful Italian duo who play American roots music. Really entertaining night. There's still tickets available. You can get them on the door or you can get them online at etickets.im/et. From them, this is They Ain't Walking.
Sometimes I'm down, can't make my living around this town, 'cause tricks and walking no more. No tricks and walking no more. And I gotta make my living, don't care where I go. Shoes on my feet, clothes on my back. Get tired of walking the streets so dressed in black. But tricks ain't walking no more. I said tricks ain't walking no more. And I get 4 or 5 good tricks standing in front of my door. Please have mercy, but like it's on my head. 4 or 5 good tricks is all the money I need. But tricks ain't walking no more. I said tricks ain't walking no more.
My dad's boots are old and worn, my dad's face is tired and drawn, but my dad's feet will meet the dawn, my dad's walking on. My dad's cheeks are red and raw, My dad's legs are bruised and sore, but my dad's feet can take some more. My dad's walking on. From Lakeland Hill to Eastern Fen, 300 miles and back again. We will walk and talk like men. Three dads walking on. My dad's world was torn in two. No words can hold the pain he knew. But there was one thing he could do. So my dad's walking on. My dad speaks of all his pain, so other dads might do the same. My dad will not be ashamed. My dad's walking on. From Lakeland Hill to Eastern Fen, 300 miles and back again. We will walk and talk like men. Three dads walking on. My dad's holding all the while a picture from a simpler time, a daughter with an endless smile. My dad's walking on. Three birds singing in the dell. If he had known, if he could tell, if he'd have caught her as she fell. My dad's walking on. From Lakeland Hill to Eastern Fen, 300 miles and back again. We will cry and cry like men. Three dads walking on. There's a storm high on Crossfell, deep within the whirring swell. There's a time for love to dwell. My dad's walking on. The morning sun will melt the snow, the mountain rise, the river flow, and there are miles and miles to go. My dad's walking on. From Lakeland Hill to Eastern Fen, 300 miles and back again. We will walk and talk like men. Three dads walking on. From Lakeland Hill to Eastern Fen, 300 miles and back again. We will walk and talk like men. Three dads walking on. Three dads walking on. Three dads walking on.
So following Veronica Sabergia and Max de Bernardi with They Ain't Walking, they had the Young'uns with Three Dads Walking, which is from their album Tiny Notes, which celebrates heroes in the modern world. And those heroes in that case are the Three Dads Walking, who are raising suicide awareness across the country, one step at a time. And I'll play that for David Higson, a fellow sea kayaker, and Mark Paddy Purcell, who are swimming around the Isle of Man. They must be nearly finished now, maybe just one or two legs to go. And they're doing an amazing job raising awareness of suicide and suicide prevention here on the Isle of Man. Last night, let's have another track by Dervish. This is Red Haired Mary. See you next week.
As I was going to the fair with Dingo and my morning last July, a fine young man came up behind me, red-haired Mary, he did cry. Will you come with me, my red-haired Mary, the donkey he can carry too. I looked it in my eyes, a twinkle in my cheeks, they were rosy you. Thank you kindly, sir, I answered, then the chestnut I red hair. Says I, will you hold the donkey and I ride with you to the Dingle Fair? When we reached the town of Dingle, he caught me hand to say goodbye. When a tinker he put up behind him, hit him right in his left eye. Take your hands off red-haired Mary, she and I are to be wed. We were with the police this very morn, tonight we'll lie in our marriage bed. He was feeling very vicious poor I was sad and sore. He kicked the tinker with his hobnails, knocked him through Tom Murphy's door. He galloped off to meet his father, the tallish man you e'er did see. He tapped him gently with his knuckles, and now he's missing 2 front teeth. Oh, and I'll have the Cullion man, with you I'll go. I said never mind the fish this very morn. Tonight we'll sleep in Murphy's shed. Take your hands off red-haired Mary, she and I are to be wed. We were with the priest this very morn. Tonight we'll lie in our marriage bed. Around the corner came a peeler, told him I had broke the law. The donkey kicked him and then he got him down and broke his jaw. 2 fell all together, his black eye and my red hair. Gazing gaily at the tinker, weren't we the happy pair? Take your hands off red-haired Mary, she and I are to be wed. We are with the priest this very morn. Tonight we'll lie